Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 1 of High School Blueprint, where me, Stan, helps middle schoolers transition to high school. I got all my questions from Reddit, Facebook, TikTok, just people on the internet. So thank all of y'all. Sorry that I can't shout y'all out with y'all names or anything because I literally took y'all questions, copied it to my notes, and said bet. Thank y'all for sure. Let's hop right into it. So the first question is, how do I make friends, or how to make friends? And the short answer would be self-awareness and just finding the courage to walk up to people and just say hi, because that's really what it all boils down to. Now, the more in-depth answer is you need the self-awareness, because if you don't start to figure out, like, I'm pretty sure at some point, right, at this point in your life, as you're a teenager, with you 14 maybe, going into high school, you should have some kind of moral compass. You know right from wrong, like, so you should have some kind of moral compass, some kind of boundary system, right? Something where you look at it and say, okay, I don't do this, but also, like, who are you when your friend's not around, right? When you're all by yourself, who are you? That's people that you want, because that's who you are. Like, it's not real, like, of course, improve for the better, right? But the hobbies you have, the stuff you like to talk about, like your interests, I'm not saying that all your friends have to share those interests, but if you find people who have your core values and, like, share some of your interests, that's going to be the people that you're going to want to gravitate toward. For me, it was my friend Asa. I talked to him first. We were in the classroom, and I said, yo, bro, I have social anxiety. Like, I was scared, yeah. But I was just like, yo, bro. And then he was like, what's up? And then we just started talking, hitting it off. And it was what it was. It ain't like it was some magic stuff. It was just hi. Everything, when it comes to interacting with people, always starts with a hi. So get okay with that too. And also, like, accept that everybody not for you. In every relationship, every friendship that you start to cultivate isn't going to last. And that's cool too. Like, that's part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that might be from your end or their end. Either way, cool. You know? I think that the real problem, though, when it comes to making friends is the fact that a lot of you don't have the social skills. And you're like, what if this person don't like me? And that's okay. Like, you don't have to, you can make a choice to be friendless in high school, but you don't have to be friendless. There's someone for everybody in high school. Because if you think you're alone, guess what? There's another kid upstairs during lunch that's in a classroom by themselves, just like you. Y'all could be cool. So it's not like you have to be alone. A lot of times that's just a conscious choice that we make because we feel like no one else likes me. Or we try to get accepted by the people that don't rock with us. And because it's not them, we feel like no one likes me in this school. And I promise you, that's not the case. I want to use this little study that I wrote in my book to help you understand that, you listen, I get it, you're shy, you're nervous, but so is everyone else, right? Remember, there is a chance that the individual or individuals who approached you are just as shy or nervous, okay? Just remember that. So you shy, you nervous, 9 times out of 10, they are too, right? A study conducted by Psych Central and reviewed by the Scientific Advisory Board stated that 40 to 60% of all adults reported that they are or identified as shy. In a government report, it was stated that researchers discovered after 10,000 U.S. teens were surveyed, 47% of them said that they were shy around people they did not know. When you walk into a room, when you see those other kids, Yeah, they're just probably as scared as you. They're going through the same thing in for ninth grade as you. Unless you're in a small town where everybody know everybody. Like I went to a school in big city, Philly. So like for me, it was kids from everywhere coming to that school. So I only knew two people when I was before I even went to that school. Only knew two people that went there, but I wasn't gonna be with them because they wasn't in ninth grade. Like so, I had to make friends. But guess what? Now was I thinking in the moment, oh, these people probably nervous too? No, that wasn't my thought process. My thought process was simply, I can't do 4 years and have no friends. So, so for me, it was social anxiety. I don't care. I didn't care what I had. I knew that I could not do 4 years and have no friends. I was gonna say hi to somebody, even if I had one friend. I was gonna have a friend. I'm not even gonna sit here and try to be tough Tony and be like, oh no, I couldn't have did all 4 years by myself. No friend, just coming. Oh nah. Um, you thinking you about to slip up saying something? They're thinking the same thing. Every nervous thing that you're thinking, just realize that they 9 times out of 10 are thinking the same things and trying to be just as perfect as you during this interaction. I'm be real with you. This high school, it's petty. Everybody don't need to be your friend in high school because you don't need to be a part of every high school petty beef, the little just childish stuff that can happen in high school. You don't need to be a part of it. I'm just keeping the buck. So with that, you need to know, and if that is what you want to be a part of, that's your high school career. Have at it. You gotta suffer the consequences of your own actions. That's just the truth of it. Who are you? Identify that. When you talk to these people, boom, right? I identify this. I don't like that. I don't like this. Oh, okay, I appreciated that. This was cool though. And guess what? Even if it's something where it's like, I didn't like this, but I like this about this person. But with that, I'm still going to make the decision to not hang with them. That's fine. Take the thing that you did like, because guess what? They're not going to be the only person with that good trait, right? But they also won't be the only person with the bad trait that you didn't like. And that's as you gather this information, that is how you're going to create your boundaries. When you create these boundaries, you got to stand 10 toes on those. You have to. Because the moment that you let somebody step a boundary, they're going to push them. They're going to keep pushing them. You give them an inch, they're going to take a mile. Next thing you know, you're going to end up in the petty stuff. I'm telling you, you're going to end up in the petty little arguments. You're going to end up in the childish stuff that be happening because somebody done pushed your boundaries. And let me tell you this. Choose your friends wisely because this is just facts. You know how easy it is to get in trouble in life? You know how hard it is to get out of it? Once you're in trouble, bro, it's hard to backtrack it. It's hard to, but it's so easy to get in it. So easy. The wrong friends, you'll find yourself in the wrong predicaments. A lot. I've seen it. I've experienced it. And also you gotta realize, like, everybody thought process ain't the same. Everybody reason for being in school ain't the same. You gotta find people who want to do this stuff. Not everything that you want to do, but find somebody with the same goals as you. Like for me, I wasn't there for necessarily like academics. I just never was academically like that guy, right? But I was there to figure out the stuff that I wrote about in my book. Who am I? Who do I want to be? What is it that I want to, like, what things do I like? What is it that I'm here to try? Like, stuff like that. That was my whole thing. I was just there to figure out, yo, I know I got 4 years of this. I just need to figure out, like, some core things about myself so that when I'm out of here, I have a good foundation. That was my reasoning. But it's all up to you. But realize that the company you keep is going to be, the company that you keep is going to be very influential on you. So you need to choose wisely. Cool. That is episode 1 of High School Blueprint. thank y'all for listening. I think that's everything I got to say. I'll see y'all for episode 2.